My, one of my favorite things about going to Cleveland on the roadside was the Mario Kart video game thing inside the clubhouse. I'm wondering, do you guys have that on the home side? Are you guys racing? Are you guys slipping on banana peels? What's going on?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I definitely like the team that we have. I think it's pretty much the same as last year. We got a bunch of the young guys that I got to come up through, played in the minors with a lot of them. It just feels like a really comfortable clubhouse, I think. You don't have to walk on eggshells around like all these really high touted vets. And we definitely have those vets, but I think they do a really good job of, letting us play. Doesn't have these like weird rules in the locker room that don't make much sense. It's a good time. But in terms of the Mario Kart, we definitely do have it, but Jose has a lot of practice on that, so he kind of dogs everybody. It's not very fun playing against him. He'll kind of let you think that you got a chance, and then he's stocking up items. He's got the lightning in the back, so when you come around a corner too long, he hits it and you fall off and you're in last place. It's infuriating for sure. And he even just to rub it in when the race starts, he doesn't even start. He wants to get in eighth place so he gets the best item. So I mean, the guy has it down to a science. It's fun playing against him, but you play for fun. You don't play to win against him.
Yeah, I've heard about the legend of Jose Ramirez, and I'm a huge Mario Kart guy. Like late night, weekend, unwind, just rip it. And I'm good, but I couldn't touch Jose, I'm sure. Has anyone ever beat him? And that was going to be one of my other questions is I'm like, wait, if the dude's winning races, how is he picking up lightning bolts? You don't get that when you got to be like fifth or
Strategy.
behind.
Yeah, strategy.
Exactly. Yeah. No. He. Well, so they do the little Grand Prix, so they have the four races. So someone might get ahead of him on one, but you're not going to beat him in four. And yeah, like I said, he loves being in like last place. He gets the items. Like if he gets a turbo, he'll just use it immediately. But if he gets his lightning, he'll hold on to it for a strategic item or strategic time. I think it's like Yoshi Beach. You got to get the boost to get through the cavern, and then you shortcut everybody. He never misses it. Like it's like a fastball. He never misses a fastball. He never misses the tunnel. So I mean, he is. It's tough to get one by him. Sometimes you got to mess with his analog stick to get him. But I mean, the guy is rock solid in and out.
Yeah, you got to hit those lightning bolts when the guys are on the turns, so it spins them
Yep.
out of play, and then they do come back in.
Exactly.
I'm a huge Mario Kart. Whenever I was in Cleveland, I had one of the clubbies go find me a Nintendo 64 and controllers and Mario Kart, and he got it, and I took it with me on all the road trips. Me and Chris Young used to play. He'd be like, "Hey, we'd get to the hotel. He'd be like, "Hey, bring it up to my room," and we'd plug it in and we'd play. And it was one of those
Just
things
grind
where
it out.
that's what we did, man. That's what we did. We didn't go out and drink. We didn't go out to the bars and drink. We went up to CY's room and played Mario Kart. So
That's how you have a long career right there.
That's true. Sorry. All right. So one more to finish, and it's probably just a one word answer. So Travis and our one of our fans in the chat said, "What character does Naylor pick for Mario Kart? Please tell me it's Wario." And who else like is getting picked? Like who do you pick? Who does Jose Ramirez pick? That's what the guys want to know.
Jose picks Bowser, I believe, because he got the bigger weight and the top speed. So when he bumps into people, they're flying farther. So everything with him is calculated. If I play, which I don't play very much because I've been humbled too many times, I'll play as Toad because my thought is, you want to have the good acceleration, the good handling, get between those curves. But I mean, when you're having the Nintendo 64 analog, you're not even going to be that crispy to start with. So Josh is actually a card player. He's a card shark. He has good strategy, but his big thing is he counts cards great. Like he'll know exactly what cards are still out there. So he plays what he's good at, which I can understand.
that was nice. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to bust out the Nintendo 64 and practice Mario Kart, and we're gonna have Jose on and somehow get it set up where because I'm pretty confident in my Mario Kart ability.
Nice. We got Wit doing the golf. We can do a celebrity Mario
Mario
too.
Kart.
Oh,
But
I'm down.
I've heard he's really good. Me and CY, we were getting pretty heated. Me and Chris Young. There were times in his suite, because he was one of those big boys. He had the suite up on the top level. Um, there were times where we wouldn't talk to each other for a few days because of what
Hey,
because of what was happening what was happening in Mario Kart. We had a person from the hotel come up. We had probably three or four guys, five guys in the room playing at one time, and we had someone knock on the door for a noise complaint. And the guy pokes his head in the room, and he's like, "Oh my God, you guys!" I'm so relieved. Like, we had a noise complaint. I came up here, and all I hear is, "I've got a banana up my ass." And he's like, "I had no idea what I was about to walk into." And it's just a bunch of grown men playing Mario Kart. So
solid. Hey, you guys putting a little coin on those games or no? Just for fun?
well, I wasn't at the point in my career. CY could have put whatever he wanted on it. I wasn't at the point where I was. Looking back, we should have, but dude, it was me and him, dude, every night. Once we got back from the game, or once we got in from the trip, it was like, hey, bring it up. Let's hook up. So
I've seen some heated video games in my career, and
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it was some big bucks on the table for these video games, and you're watching, like, I'm like, oh my God, like nail biting, like, what is going on right now? The arguments, and some were in Spanish. I had no clue. I said, I'm out of here. I'm going to get lunch. The video games are crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
No, I'm with you. I've seen it with some of the guys that I've interviewed where they're like, yo, after this, Fortnite's about to get real serious. So I gotta go. I'm like, all right, good luck.